Yo, what's up, fight fans? It's your man 3K the Boss, aka Mr. Two Hands Up. Pop, pop. You know what it is. So I'm coming here off the early. Literally just woke up out of my bed and went on the boxing scene and seen Anthony Joshua drop something else once again. And it was about, of course, Deontay Wilder. And he just basically said, the title of the article said, if you really feel as though you the best, man, come see me. He want all the smoke, man. This dude really want this fight. He just says, man, basically the reason he wants Deontay Wilder, he said that, this man holds four of the belts, and with him holding four of the belts, Deontay Wilder holds the only other piece of the missing link for him to call himself undisputed, for him to hold that Ring Magazine belt. So that's what he's after, man. He's after legacy. He got all the bread. He ain't really thinking about nothing else. So, Deontay Wilder is ultimately holding up that process, and like I told you guys several times, over and over and over and over and over again, it's going to take a lesser man than Anthony Joshua to get that glory and get that belt off Mr. Deontay Wilder, building up their wildest dreams, and to hope that they will fight Anthony Joshua, which I'm sure they will, and take a bigger payday, because I think there are less pussy people that, put on the boxing gloves than Deontay Wilder, and will be willing to take that match at any given time of day. Now, for, Anthony Joshua, this is just something that I would like to let you know, good brother. You being the champion that you are and doing all of the things that you have done to put yourself in this position, and being, a great ambassador for, Williams and Williams, AJ Boxing, and all of your other, promotions that you're involved in. Look, bro, you got to stop mentioning Deontay Wilder's name. Deontay Wilder can't sell water to a well. And the fact of the matter is, he's just not a marketable guy. So the more you mention him, the more you mention that WBC belt, you're giving him more ammo, and it's kind of making you look thirsty. You feel me? And man, make it about you. Make it about Andy Ruiz. Make it about the match that you have coming up, man. Stop giving this guy light. Now it's bad enough that so many other people got that man cocking balls in his mouth and talk about him and try to create any narrative for him to make him believe that you are better in the situation, but they are not. We know who's doing what, and we know what's what, but it's just a time that, you just got to let that dude go, man. And when the belt comes around, the belt comes around. Like, I just don't believe that you're going to get it from Deontay Wilder. I mean, you've offered him everything that you possibly could offer him, but now it gets in the way of your integrity when you're going to have to keep asking this man about it, saying, if he the best, come see you. Now you trying to play the same games he was playing against you, but the only difference between you and him is you serious about, saying you want to get in the ring and you want to fight him, and he's not. So I do admire, the tactic. I just think it's kind of late, just like calling him out and putting the pressure on him and trying to get the fight, because people are pretty much okay with the fact that he's not taking the fight, and they just believe anything they say that he says that he says out his mouth. So they just took words that you say, misinterpreted them, and then they're believing that, you want to have this fight in 2020 or beyond, which is not true. So, just focus on what you're doing, man. Don't get caught up in that bullshit. And just focus on Andy Ruiz, You got a real tough match coming up with Andy Ruiz. Just focus on that. Promote that. Man, you got a whole country with your opposition behind them just as well as you do. And it's just going to be a big mag, netic event. And I just think you just need to leave Deontay Wilder up out of it. Because, look, this is another point I want to make. If Deontay Wilder just don't show up at the ring, if he don't show up in Madison Square Garden, that's when you need to open your mouth and mention his name and let America know how wild pussy he really is. And you call him out and just embarrass him in the worst way and let him know that you about to detonate on him, so you can really get the ball rolling and you can force the issue of this, this undisputed, unified title match that has been eluding you your whole career due to the fact that he don't want no smoke, dude. But hey, man, keep doing your thing, man. Andy Ruiz, man, just promote that, talk about that, man. Leave Deontay Wilder alone, man. He is what he is, and that's a joke, man. And I'm running out of things to say about this dude. This dude is fucking doing terrible acting job on Showtimes, on the show Billions and shit like that. He more worried about being an actor and trying to get pregnant. Man, this is the boss, man, a.k.a. Mr. Two Hands Up. Pop, pop. You know what it is, man. Always got that boxing news, and this is the Two Hands Up show. Man, and that's all we got for y'all today. Respect. And as always, man, we say before we get off this joint, it costs you nothing to pay a nigga no mind. And hit that like button, share, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the fam. Subscribe right now to the Realest Boxing channel on YouTube. And as I always tell y'all, man, we all might kick it, but they don't kick that shit how I kick that shit, man. So let's run it. Respect.